Hey guys, welcome to an episode of Nerd Rant with my co-host.
Apparently Dr. Robotnik.
And I'm Sonic?
Yes,
I guess?
let's go.
Or Shadow? Or
no,
Knuckles?
You're not,
or Tails?
you're not cool enough to be Shadow.
Or
I can
Keanu
see
Reeves.
Tails.
Anyway, I'm Dr. Zombie, also known as Seth.
And I'm JJ, aka Junior Wolf. This is Nerd Rant.
This is Nerd Rant!
Woohoo.
Nerd Rant!
Yay. Nerd Rant. Again. ... It's almost like if you listen to all of these episodes, you kind of know what show this is.
Yeah, but we kind of gotta put a preference in there in case you're new.
Preface, not preference.
What if it's a preference of not having that, though?
But then that's we're putting in the wrong preference. We are putting in the preference of it is being in there.
What if... Well, we just let 50% of the audience down.
We do that a lot. Anyways.
We do that a lot. Anyway, guys, this is a double feature.
Yeah.
Sure? Yeah. It's one episode, but 2 games for the price of 1 hour.
Mm-hmm. This probably would have ended up being a fully Call of Duty episode if Fortnite didn't drop a couple bombs this past week.
Anyway, expect another double feature. Because there's more stuff coming in both Call of Duty and Fortnite, which is gonna be Christmas. JJ, do you know what people started saying at work today?
What?
The customers? Merry Christmas. I'm like, crap, you're right. That's in 11 days.
Yeah, no, I've got a bunch of that at work, and I'm like, oh yeah, I should be saying that, shouldn't I?
That's now. I should be saying Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas. I should be saying something, because that is literally a little over a week ago.
Yep. Adulting kind of makes you forget.
Yeah, we've both gotten new jobs and moved
Yeah,
the last few months.
quite a lot.
Adulting has been doing the adulting things, not so much the fun things. Anyway, we're gonna do Call of Duty. They had the Season 1 Reloaded, which is great. Lots of zombie stuff, little bit of multiplayer. And then we're gonna drop over to the new game modes in Fortnite Battle Royale.
Yeah,
Well, I can't really say that anymore, is it? More like
No.
Fortnite Hub. Fortnite HQ?
Not Fortnite Hub. That's a bad idea waiting to happen.
Anyway, guys, let us know in the comment down below. What is the Fortnite area now called? Fortnite Hub, Fortnite.
Oh dear. Bro's trying to get us taken down.
Do enough people watch us to even report us?
You know, that's a great question. Timothy, please don't report it.
Anyway. So, I guess we'll start with the new weapons.
I guess so. What are the new weapons?
There's one. It's a shotgun. It sucks. It's like really, really bad. Which I'm gonna be honest, I'm happy about. Because full auto shotguns kind of suck in Call of Duty. Like, not suck. They're really, really annoying. So I'd rather it be underpowered and weak and nobody use it than literally There's this full auto shotgun in Cold War, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And there is this bug where you can, like, you use, like, a tactical or something at the same time, and it's like it shoots at 2 times speed. And it also has, like, better damage, and if you play hardcore, like, it also has, like, 0 pull-out delay. Like, it's instant. So the moment you see somebody, you can start firing at, like, 2 times speed. It was really annoying, and it was in there for, like, the whole year. So I'd rather we not have that. Remember the Frenzy Fire shotgun?
Yeah.
Think of it about as 3 times as strong. That's what that was.
Lovely.
So we don't have that. I'm happy about that. Then some other things. We got a Gobblegum quest. You know, that's pretty cool. The community did it. We did it this time. We consumed 150 Gobblegums. We got a rainbow weapon charm. Now, here's what I'm gonna ask about these rewards, JJ. There's a small problem. Go to the second reward, Necro Claws.
In the Gobblegum Mania?
No, Merry Mayhem.
Merry Mayhem. Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
What do you think? It's a loading screen.
It
this zombie Santa Claus.
it looks like a zombie Santa Claus.
Question: how many fingers?
He's got 6 fingers.
It's got 6 fingers. I think that is the biggest thing really hurting Call of Duty right now. Is the amount of AI is really bad.
That's AI?
What do you think? Why would a zombie have 6 fingers?
Lore purposes?
No zombie has 6 fingers. It is AI. It's AI.
Damn.
Because there's some other loading screens and stuff that you can see that it's like, yeah. Like, if you go to the store right now, there's like a cheaper bundle. It's near the bottom. Or, I don't know where it went. Oh, yeah. Battery operated. And that weapon sticker is like, who made that? It's a controller with the trigger in the middle. Like, are you really telling me somebody was paid for that, or is that AI? Yeah. Because here's what else hurt, is we're going to talk a lot about zombies in the Call of Duty segment, but the voice actors for the main crew, they all left. Because there was no protection for the AI. And, like, their likeness and all that kind of stuff. So they left until Activision does something. So yeah. That's a whole other thing, but that's been like the biggest thing with Call of Duty the last week or two, is it's not Skilly's matchmaking, it's not the maps are bad, it's the fact that it is infected with AI.
Yeah.
It's like really bad. Which sucks, because I understand like the idea that like, even like imagine, it's one thing to be free rewards, but it's the fact that you are paying. You think you're paying for a real person like's artwork, like you're paying to support them, but no, it's just AI. You're paying for AI. And that just kind of sucks.
Yeah, like I'm completely okay if they want to release like a bundle in the shop that they say is made with AI. That's great. That's fine. People who like it, they can buy it. People who don't like it, they can boycott it. Whatever. But I agree. Like when they put it included in something that you're paying for, like to get other items that aren't, I don't know, it just kind of feels like they're trying to take shortcuts.
It is like, and that's the hard part. It's like, why don't, especially a business like Activision, not that they are bad, but it's the fact that they're in a financial place that they can pay for people to make artwork. They absolutely are financially stable enough. If this was Ubisoft, I'd be like, yo, that's kind of scummy, but you guys are also broke. Go for it. But Activision's in a place where they are, especially now that they're owned by Microsoft. Microsoft 100% has the money to pay artists to make art for Call of Duty. So that's like the biggest thing that's been hitting them. But I want to bring that up because I don't know if you saw that. But anyway, other stuff's happening. The Gobblegum. Yeah, nothing else really is happening. There's another event coming later soon for Winterfest. We'll talk about that in a few weeks. But the big thing's zombies. Which so you say you did play a bit of zombies. Now that you just had more experience generally, how you feeling about zombies?
It's honestly really fun. It is hard solo, though. What I did play was solo because I didn't have anyone to get on with, and I only had a little while, so I did play solo. But it was really fun, and I did play the what was it called? Guided
Terminus?
No,
Directed.
Directed mode. That's it. I played directed mode, and I like how like very upfront with the story stuff it is, like the voice lines and everything. I like all of that. It's a very different experience than just like the round-based, like just progress kind of thing.
Yeah. So my question is though, now that you played directed mode, how do you feel about them adding tutorial mode?
I did see that.
Tutorial, which like I played like 1 minute. I'm like, it full on took me 5 minutes because you have to wait for it to load. And it told me how to throw a grenade and shoot.
Yeah,
that's
I don't know.
it. It's like
I feel like if it's something like, you know, teaching you about the different perks or the weapon upgrade or pack-a-punch or whatever, like all that stuff, that is stuff I could see needing a tutorial for, because frankly, if I didn't have you guiding me that first time, I wouldn't have known what the heck the pack-a-punch machine did.
No, I played with other people, and they weren't taking perks, they weren't taking ammo, they weren't pack-a-punching. I was playing with my one friend Rex, and we were about to go in the boss fight, and he keeps going down. And I realized, We're on round 27 and he still has a gray gun, Pack-a-Punch 1.
Yeah, it's like...
I'm like, he
on that
upgraded
stuff,
to like blue. I'm like, oh, now you're killing them. That's why you kept dying.
Yeah, on that step, I could very much see, like, get a tutorial, tell people, like, when it's smart to do this, when they should do this, you know, what they can do to their gun.
Like the
but
field
if it's
upgrades.
just, like, how to shoot, then you don't really need that. Like,
That's my problem. Black Ops 4 had a tutorial as well, but their perk system was different. It was for specific statues and stuff like that. So it was like showing you some of the extra zombie stuff like fast travel, right? Hey, if you unlock this and you claim this thing, you unlock fast travel and Pack-a-Punch because, you know, some maps is a lot more complicated to do. Remember Terminus? It was a lot more than just open the room. You had to go through. I understand that, but having a whole section on grenades and shooting just seems really pointless, because if you have played more than, I think, 2 minutes of Call of Duty, you probably know what you're doing. So that's just kind of weird, but, and then my problem is, it's one thing to have that, but to have that on top of the directed mode also feels weird.
yeah.
Like, directed mode itself is showing you how to unlock Pack-a-Punch and do everything. So, I don't know. That's new, though. That was with Reloaded. And then we got a brand new map, Citadel Day More. So you haven't seen anything then?
I've seen the stuff from, like, the blog post.
Okay. So this might be my favorite map. This is really good. So, first of all, I did send you a few things, right? What do you think of the fire sword?
Freaking awesome.
Since the video the other... Awesome? Like, exactly. It's freaking great.
Yeah. Where do I get one?
Yeah. It's pretty complicated, though. So I also like the fact that it is a little bit more, involved with this map. You know, like, for example, Liberty Falls, you just go through and, you know, you gotta collect a few things, but nothing too crazy. I think the hardest part is the jet gun. But even then, you can get the jet gun from a mystery box, right? Then Terminus. Terminus is definitely more complicated, but because you do actually, like, you can either spend 5,000 points or you can use an online calculator, which is not like a 1+1 calculator. It's like you input the symbols and it will tell you what the numbers are. But this one, to get the fire sword, okay? You're going to go through the map, you unlock it, you unlock this main room. Now you have to get to round 10, but before you get to round 10, you unlock Pack-a-Punch. And to unlock Pack-a-Punch, you have to open a crate by shooting the locks, and it unlocks a doppelgast. You have to kill the doppelgast, it drops a crystal, and then you unlock Pack-a-Punch. Then you go talk to Kraft. Now, in order to talk to Kraft, you have to interact with a door. And I watched this one guy, Jev, and this is the hard part about, for some people, you know how there's, like, on a lot of things that you get told to interact, it says it? That's not how most things are. So there's just this random door that you can open and it'll interact and it'll open up so you can talk to Kraft. Then you get to round 10,
Lovely.
You get a stamp. I was very confused when I got the stamp, but apparently the stamp is how you get swords. And there's 4 of them. You use the stamp on a statue. So, yeah. And then you get the fire sword. Now, can you guess what the fire sword does? Not what you think. It doesn't do anything. So there's 4 statues. There's 4 different swords. There's the dragon sword, which is fire. Stag sword, which is like a deer. It's lightning. We have a lion sword, which is light. And then a crow sword or raven sword, which is void. So a fire sword, you get it, and then it's just a normal sword. It's called the bastard sword. And then you put the bastard sword into this pedestal, and then you gotta go grab fire from around the map, from 3 different, like, cauldrons. And then the dragon breathes on it, and you're good. And then you have fire sword.
Lovely.
But that's only one of 4, which I think is what I really enjoy about this map, is there's just so much, and you need all 4 to complete the Easter egg. The other one's lightning, where you have to go collect a lightning rod, just laying around. There's 3 of them. You have to shoot a power box, which will shoot another lightning rod down. Then down in one of the basement areas, there's another lightning rod from an armored zombie.
So pretty
then
much
what you
this
do
one
is
heavily encourages you to bring a squad of 4 to do the Easter egg.
Yes, it is a lot easier to do it. However, you can do it solo, but it's just a lot harder to do a lot of these steps. Then what you do is you take the lightning sword, you put all the lightning rods in this barrel, and then you keep getting struck by lightning, and then you put the lightning in the barrel, and then you put the sword in, lightning sword. Void sword, so there's 2 more. There's I won't say it all, but it's just a lot more engaged, which I really enjoy. And then there's a bunch more to the steps. But I want to talk about some of the side Easter eggs before we get into the final part of it. So remember some of the side Easter eggs from the other 2 maps?
Yeah.
The bowling and stuff. How did you do any of those? Well,
I
no,
did the
because you played
bowling one.
directed, so that wasn't.
I did the bowling one outside of
Okay, so you did do
directed.
bowling. Okay,
Yeah.
so that was fun, right?
Mhm.
And the reason I like doing that one is because it helps you get some loot, right? You can do it pretty early on. You get some loot. There's another one in this called Rat King,
Wow.
and Rat King, you take a block of cheese, and then you find some rats. There's 10 rats sprouted throughout. You look at them, and then they scurry off. And then what you do is, once you do that, you put a block of cheese in front of the rats, because they all circle up as you find them around a plate, and then you get some loot. But do you know what makes this great? Do you know what else it gives you along with the loot? A crown. And you can put on your head, and everyone can see it in the lobby. It's a full shiny golden crown. And when you use the launcher, like the quick thing, it also shows it while you're getting in, because it zooms out, so you just see your skin wearing a golden crown and just get yeeted.
Bruh.
So there's that one. There's another one where if you find a chest piece, and then you put it on a chest board, and then what happens is it starts a soul box where you just have to get kills and it fills it up. And then you get a chest guardian, which will just not randomly, like if you walk away or at every little bit, it will go up in the air and then just smash next to you and kill all zombies around you. Huh. And I just like how much, like, and that's what really sucks when I see the stuff with the AI. They are putting so much love and care into zombies. I think multiplayer too, but I've definitely been enjoying zombies way more. Just so much love and care to add all this extra stuff. Now, when you played, did you use some of the perks then? Have you got like any augments or anything?
Oh no, to be completely honest, I still don't really understand that whole like upgrade research mechanic.
So the way it works is you just gotta like select one, and then it's just XP. You don't have to use it. You don't have to have it equipped. It's just earn XP while that's selected, and then you get some bonuses. And you could have 1 yellow and 1 blue.
Okay. I must not
and
have
then
made enough XP then, because I don't think they did anything.
Probably not. You might see the bar go up, whichever you have equipped, which will probably be like Dead Wire or something. But I've been going through unlocking that. And then we got the new stuff. We got a new perk, ammo mod, and field upgrade, and they got augments too, which are really fun. Like one of them is Vulture Aid, which will just drop extra stuff when you kill them, like extra points. But the ones that I have equipped is critical kills have a chance to drop extra salvage, which is good, upgrade. But the next one is Smell of Death. It drops a cloud when you kill them. Not every time, but has a chance to drop a cloud. And all zombies ignore you when you're in the cloud. Which is, like, really useful. And I've been definitely, like, because I've been playing with some other people, it's been really nice. I've been using some other field upgrades, like Aether Shroud, which just makes you invisible to zombies. And it's a field upgrade, so, going through that. But it's just been really fun, like, going through, playing with people. It's been a lot harder, though. I think of the hardest part around this map is it is a very small map when it comes to... It's just a lot of corridors. It's a very tight corridors. So there's realistically only, like, one big area. Like, I'm trying to think what the biggest area in Liberty Falls would be. Probably right in front of the bank. Down the road. So maybe like there, it's probably even smaller than that.
Wow.
And that's like the biggest area. It's a lot of tight corridors, so we died a lot. But it's really fun. I think my favorite part's the swords, though. So like I said, there's 4 of them, and they all have their own special powers. And I think I'm really excited to see what we do for the next map. Now, do you know what's also really fun? Is... There's lore, JJ.
Not the lore.
Pretty much, kind of mad at the map because there's a audio log that spoiled the ending. Like after you defeat the boss, there's an end credit scene, like little cinematic, but it will completely spoil it.
Lovely.
How much do you know about zombie lore? Do you think if I tell you it, you're gonna understand and it's gonna be a massive spoiler for you?
You know, I can't remember if I watched a video or if it was you telling me, but I remember hearing it and being like, what in the actual freaking heck?
It's definitely me telling you. Anyway, so there's this guy named Richtofen. We don't like Richtofen. The whole point of the map is they're trying to figure out where Richtofen is so they can kill him.
Damn,
poor
Rick.
Yeah, we don't like Richtofen. Anyway, Kraft, remember that guy I told you about, Kraft?
Yep.
He got attacked by a zombie in the end credits scene. So he's dying. Like, he's about to die. That's sad, because we like Kraft. But then he asked, when they said, where's Richtofen? Like, we need to find Richtofen. Do you know what he said? He said, don't kill him. He's my son. Which, let me tell you, was a plot twist. I'm like, hold up. So, the audio log didn't say that. What the audio log was about was it's his adoptive father. So not blood. But pretty much Richtofen's like a really evil dude that like has killed a lot of people and has like betrayed everyone that he knows. Bruh. So like the line was like he didn't realize it was too late that he was raising a monster, and I'm like, bro, I was not expecting this.
Bruh.
So, but do you know what else he said then afterwards? They talked about where the next map's gonna be. And they said a dig site. Now, Citadel des Morts is French. We're in France, okay? The reason I specify that is, have you ever heard of the map Origins? I'm gonna guess probably not.
I don't think so.
It's a zombie map. Okay. It's like just one of the biggest ones. I didn't know if you heard about it in passing. And it's some of people's favorite map, okay? And do you know what else that map had? Staffs, just like the sword. It had 4 elemental weapons. I think that's where it started. But that is a dig site near France. So everyone's thinking that we're going there, but the answer is not, because like timeline doesn't add up. But it could be something similar, which could be really cool, you know, just reminisce. But I'm really excited to see where it goes after that.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
So in other words, what you're trying to tell me is that Black Ops 6 Zombies is better than, what was it, Black Ops 2 or 3 was like the best one?
Black Ops 3 was the best zombies. Arguably the best multiplayer. I would not say better than that, but I would say better than Black Ops 2. Especially when it comes to zombies. I think what really hits it is the skill-based matchmaking, you know, all that kind of stuff, and the AI and stuff like that is definitely hitting it if it didn't have that. But I can absolutely see this becoming like top 5 COD or top 3 COD of all time. Because like, especially for zombies, I think this is definitely on a good track. I do want to quickly mention a few things. Like I said, I know that you didn't play too much, and even when you did, you weren't exactly playing at round 30, I'm assuming?
Not quite.
So you know the meme, the coughing baby versus atomic bomb? That's how people described round 29 or round 30.
Oh, yay.
So like, it was a very large power jump, which was not fun. Remember the manglers, the guy that shoot at you? At like round 27, you know, there might be like 2 of them. Round 30, there's like 10 of them, plus the abominations, plus like 2,000 zombies.
Lovely.
So just with the reloaded update, they just changed a bunch of stuff. So the vermin round, you know, where you get a max ammo is made shorter because at higher rounds, it takes a long time. And then just made less manglers, which everyone is happy about. But so it really sucks, and I think this is just one of those situations where you have to specify. I don't think it's Treyarch doing anything bad. It's Activision. Right? I don't think Treyarch is like, yeah, skill-based matchmaking, or yeah, we hate art, because again, you haven't played the new map, but I think from the zombies you've seen, you can tell that there's some love and care put into this game. And I don't think they're trying to diminish that with AI.
Did you watch the Game Awards by chance yet?
Not yet.
Okay, there was a guy
in
there. They did this for like the first time this year. It was like, I forget the term they used, but like somebody who changed the gaming space for the better. And the guy that they had on was essentially created, I want to say like a company or a group that essentially helped all the laid off like gaming developers find new jobs and new places to work quickly.
Oh,
that way
cool.
They could like not be in poverty. But he had said something during that speech that it basically boiled down to you cannot make great games that people love without great people. And I feel like seeing the AI implemented here is kind of a great example of that. Like, you have to sacrifice something when you lay out those employees, so you kind of have to pick and choose. Would you rather spend the extra bucks on the 20 artists that you want to lay off, or would you rather have your community pissed at you for using AI in a time where AI is not in a great light?
Yeah. Well, speaking of AI, just quickly, you see that Elon Musk wants to make an incomplete AI game studio?
Oh yeah, no, I saw that. That's gonna be interesting.
There's also apparently, ready for this, an anime made by 90% AI.
Oh no.
Now, do you know what I saw? I did not see anything about it except the fact that it specified, please do not hate watch this. Because so many people would hate watch that just to see how trash it is. The problem is, if you hate watch it, it will get numbers and it will succeed. So, I'm gonna watch clips of it on like YouTube.
Do you need to like find a pirating spot that's not going to like add to their numbers?
I'd rather it be so poorly received that it has to be taken off those sites. So no one can watch it anywhere.
Bruh.
That's going to be really interesting. And we'll talk about that when time comes, especially since we did an AI episode and then we did Sora, right? Sora?
Yeah.
So maybe we do an AI gaming soon. But anyway. But yeah, so I've been enjoying COD, so I know you haven't been playing as much, but anything else you want to put into it?
I mean, not off the top of my head.
But, alright, so your goal, because we're going to do another one in like 2 weeks.
Oh, God, here we
Play
go.
like 15 minutes of the new map so we can get your thoughts on the new map.
I'll do my best.
You have 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
I don't know,
Even
15
watch
minutes
a
is a
video.
tall order.
Even watch a video. Here, if you want to see the entire Easter eggs, people are already beating it in under 30 minutes. I think there's a sub 25 minute speedrun of it already.
Bruh.
Which again, mind you have to get all 4 swords, you have to use those swords to do incantations, and you have to use those incantations to collect other artifacts. It's very complicated. And it's
Lovely.
random each time. Do you know what would help you if you do it? Chat, if you want to play Black Ops 6 Zombies, I recommend this. Buy a whiteboard that can sit on your desk. Because you're going to have to write down a lot of stuff. Every time I do a run, I write down all the symbols.
Notepad. Bro's like,
Or
get
a
a freaking
notepad.
whiteboard, takes up twice the space from you. You gotta buy dry erase markers. Just get a notepad.
Generally, whiteboards come with some kind of marker.
Do they? I've never bought a whiteboard.
Generally, they do.
Oh. I thought you had to buy
If
them.
they don't, then you got scammed.
Damn.
So, I guess JJ got scammed. And with that, let's go to the next scam, which is Fortnite.
Bro did not just insult Fortnite. Like,
We do not get enough money for the content that we give.
bruh.
Anyway, guys, Fortnite had a few updates.
A few, yeah. This past, literally week has been...
Yep, week.
I'd say just about as big as the chapter drop.
I think we're still in the chapter drop. It hasn't stopped yet. Have we calmed down? Or are we still in chapter launch?
I don't think so. I don't think they're going to calm down.
So, anyway, let's start with where we were last week, which was OG came out. Have you played any more?
Mm-hmm.
I haven't.
I have played
I
it
haven't
a
played
little
any more
bit.
OG.
I'm not a fan.
I'm
it's
just
not
mad
my
the
gameplay
bots
style.
Are in. Yeah,
it's-
no, and I get that.
it's
and
cool for
I
some
would
people,
play
and it's
it,
a cool
just
idea.
the bots have killed it.
Yeah, it's
however,
just
ranked
not.
coming out, so I might play ranked, so I don't have to deal with the bots. But then we also talked about Ballistics, a brand new 5v5 first-person shooter.
Yeah,
That dropped.
nobody was expecting that at all.
No. Well, we were expecting it, just not right
we were
away.
expecting a first-person
Not
mode.
same day as
we were
first-person
absolutely
device.
expecting first-person. Yeah.
Well, no, in the files,
did
the
not-
5v5 wasn't new. Like, we knew about the 5v5.
But first-person strategy 5v5.
We knew it was 5v5 first person. So, yeah, we didn't know it was going to be like a tactical like CSGO, but we knew a first-person 5v5 mode was in the works.
Mm-hmm.
I just wasn't expecting it to be same day as the first-person device dropping. I'm going to start off with this saying I wish it did wait.
Yeah, it's... Did you play it day one?
So, I think I played 2 rounds, and then I left.
Okay, I played it day one because I was like, oh, I really got to try this because I used to play Valorant and I enjoyed that and I should try this. And by God, it was broken. Like, I don't know how many patches they released or if they just fixed a butt ton of bugs in the first, like, night. But it was so insanely broken the first day. I logged in, into the match, and I was able to play 1 round where I was unable to open the shop. When I died, I had a free moving camera that I could just zoom around, kind of like Minecraft spectator mode. And then when I respawned, I was stuck at the spawn, could not move. I could look around, but I was on top of another player who also seemed to be stuck. And I could not open my menu to leave the game. I literally had to force close the game, then reopen it. And I couldn't even start another match because
matchmaking was horrible day one.
No. The rejoin feature was there because I could rejoin the match. But guess what? It put me stuck again.
So I do have to give preference to this, which I've had to talk with multiple people on Twitter about. It isn't early access, which I need to preference this because what does early access mean? Because I've seen a lot of people say that. Well, it's an early access. Well, in my defense, and compared to most people's defense, do you know what main game they played in early access? It was Fortnite all of Chapter 1.
Literally.
So, I don't think it's the fact that people don't understand what early access is. I think Fortnite shot themselves in the foot, and their community that has stuck around don't know what early access is, because their early access is a polished game with live updates and a crap ton of features.
They should have called it beta. They should have said beta.
Yeah, I think that would have been better. Actually, I don't know. I think it was early access for like year 1 and then year 2 is beta. But like, either way, it's just they kind of shot themselves in their own foot here, calling it itself early access. Yeah. So like, but in reality, it is early access. It is not polished quite yet.
Mm-hmm. It would have been cool if they, waited a little bit longer, polish these bugs at the very least, release it bug-free. And I'll admit, they did a good job fixing a lot of the stuff. Like, I've not encountered any of those bugs since that first day, so they did patch a good bit of it, but it's still at a point where it's like, there are some bugs, there are some problems with the gameplay itself. They probably should have waited a little bit longer, or even just released it to a small group of people so that they could test it.
Not even release 5v5. I'm talking about like just first person itself and just the guns and stuff. I feel like, again, they should have just released the device and give the device the rest of the season to cook. Like, fix the device, make animations, see how all that works, and then release the game mode with the newer device. Because, like, for example, Edward Scissorhands is very broken. In first person.
Yeah, a little bit.
Also, I don't know about you. I think what really sucks is we're coming from Chapter 6 that had a very fluid movement system. This feels really awkward. The animations and stuff when it comes to movement,
stiff.
ADS, like scoping with a sniper. I don't think there is animations for some of it yet. Like, there's just none. It's just instant.
What they really need to work on making it like motion. Like, you need. My character doesn't feel like he's running, it feels like he's gliding. Like, that's a problem.
So that's like my biggest problem is just like for actual fluidness of it when it comes to like animations, gunplay and stuff, just feels really awkward. I think they should have waited a little bit before releasing it day one. And I feel like it would have been a lot better. But that is where it is legitimately early access. Like this game mode quite literally is like 3 days old. Yeah. And like the device itself and the technology is still new.
I hope they're not too scared to like rework the bones of it, because yes, it does need some more stuff added, but I think the core game is also just kind of broken, because you didn't ever play like CSGO or Valorant, right?
I play a little bit, and I've watched it, so I generally know the gameplay.
Yeah, so essentially with Valorant, I'm just going to use that as an example because that's the one I played. The way that the guns work is ADS isn't really necessary unless you desperately want to zoom in, because if you're standing still, hip fire is like dead accurate. Like it'll go to your crosshair, which makes a lot of sense for a game like this. You know, it gives you better reaction time, you have a wider frame of view, and you can flick easy, right? As long as you're standing still. In Fortnite here, there is no dead accuracy. The weapons still have bloom even when you're standing still. That goes for all of the weapons. So it feels like they're trying to find an awkward...
It's not 100%, but it very much close is. It reduces spread by 98%.
Yes, but trust me, I tried playing this like I would usually play Valorant, and it's not enough to actually, like, make it reliable. Like, you can't just take that gamble. Like, especially with a lot of the single shot, like, ARs and stuff. Like, I forget the name of the one that's in there, but I tried, like, using
Enforcer?
that like it was a Vandal from Valorant, and I held a corner and shot, and he stood there, too. He didn't move. He didn't dodge the bullet. My bullet just went to the side of him. And my crosshair is here on screen. So it's they seem to be trying to find an awkward in-between where it's like they want their Fortnite weapons to still feel like Fortnite weapons, so they don't completely take away the bloom. But at the same time, for the mode that it is, it needs to have that like dead accuracy in those scenarios.
So again, I haven't played enough, but from what I've seen, I don't think that's a spread thing. From what I've seen, this mode has really bad desync and like connection. Like, really bad. Compared to main game, this mode is really bad. So I think that might just be a connection thing. Like, it's just not registering. I don't think it's the fact that you didn't hit them. I don't think it registered that you hit them. I think you were supposed to.
I hope that's it,
because I've seen a lot of people, like a lot of people, it's like, I should not be having the type of problems I am at like 50 ping. Like, it's really bad. Not me, like what a lot of people like Ninja was saying that. So I don't think it's a spread thing, because realistically 2% shouldn't be that bad. Like, sure, you might miss 1 or 2 shots, but like it realistically shouldn't be that bad. I think it's combining that little tiny window of error with desync and ping and this and that. And I'm guessing you probably aren't at like 7 ping. You're probably like 60, 70.
Yeah, around there.
So you know, you have higher ping mixed with desync. That's never really a sign for success.
Which,
not
this
confirmed.
kind of mode, it's kind of crucial to have that good ping.
It is.
So I hope they do work on their servers and syncing, because that is very important, especially if they're adding, or if they already have ranked. Like, if they have a ranked mode, it is pretty crucial.
Yeah. So, like I said, that's not confirmed, but like, I do like the fact that they did, even if it needs a little bit of work, I do think they did a pretty good job on the guns, on like the bloom, recoil, stuff like that, versus ADS hipfire. I think they did a pretty good job for what the mode is. It needs work, but I'm happy that they went about it and not just give us general spray and pray like normal Scar. Like, they gave us tactical weapon feel.
Do you think they're gonna have any like special lore for this mode?
Well, they already did with the Rift device. At least that's what the one guy on Twitter was saying, that there's already lore.
Oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah, the guy we all trust to tell us about the lore.
Skyan,
yeah. He is a special child.
Yeah. No, I legitimately saw him talking about lore day one. I'm like, bro, it is a 5v5 tactical mode. Chill out.
They just needed a copyright-free, not actual bomb so that they can make it rated teen and not mature.
Pretty much. Oh, you know, that's another thing I want to mention is it just seems like there was some confusion on like the balancing and stuff. Cash is horrible in the mode. Because like I didn't like you. I should not be able to. With the way I'm understanding the other modes, it's like it's supposed to reset, but you just get too much money, or it doesn't reset or something. So you can go to a next round with like 12,000.
Yeah, it's
which
weird
I feel like is just too much.
The way they did their economy, they either had to completely copy somebody else, or they had to do something completely different. Because you can't like. I saw one person bring up, you kind of need to be able to sell weapons if you accidentally buy something, because otherwise you're just wasting that money. But then why do you worry about wasting money when you have so much money? Like, I should not be able to full buy a loadout by round 3, but I was often finding that if my team was succeeding. It should be at least round 4 or 5 before you're able to full buy, and you should have to actually worry about saving, not just buy the best thing you can every single round.
I joined late and I had 7,000. I didn't play, and I started with 7,000. Another problem I have, which I don't know if this is how other games work, but I was mad. I couldn't buy hand cannon and sniper.
Yeah.
It kicked the hand. I'm like, wait, why can I not pick this up? It's like, oh, why can I not have both?
Because they're both long ranged.
Sure. And one's a pistol. Like, I'm sorry, the Monarch was not the sniper of absolute doom. It was a pistol. No, the sniper feels good. Did you see how much damage it?
Oh, how much?
150 body, 750 headshot. And it's hit scan. It's hit scan.
No, I was shocked they didn't have any other option for shield. Like, only having 25 shield and you have to buy it twice, that's weird to me. Because Valorant, you can either buy a 25 shield or you can buy a 50 shield. You can't buy the 25 twice. I kind of figured Fortnite would do it where you could buy a 25 and a 50, and however you want to add that up to 100, you can. Because why would Fortnite only go to 50 shield? That feels weird, especially if it's coming from potions.
I was going to say, I think it's a big pot picture too, right?
I don't know, is it?
I don't know, but I mean, 50 is overshield and 2 minis. So, like, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I think that's where it's early access. I think just the amount of gadgets and weapons and stuff just feels very limited. The fact that we only have one sniper, I would assume that when we get, like, as time goes on and we get farther out of early access or a full launch, we will have 2 or 3 snipers. We will have 2 or 3 pistols. Right now, we really just have one of a little bit of everything. So I'm going to assume that when it comes to shield, will be later and we'll add different types.
Part of me wonders if the reason nobody saw this coming is because it was going to be early access. I think they might have taken it pretty easy on the promo because they weren't sure it was going to strong launch. But they'll probably have a whole promo movement later on when they decide that they're done building it.
Mind you, it's doing fairly well. It's 8 p.m. on a Saturday, and the pubs is at 102 and ranks at 74,000. That's not bad at all.
I was shocked, though, when I hopped on the first day. I kind of figured there'd be a lot of people in there because it just dropped, and there was not. Like, it was lower than almost every other Battle Royale mode, including the ranked ones. So I was like, wow.
Well, like I said, matchmaking was horrible the first day or two. Like, I saw so many people were saying, have you? But, like, it's like 4 hours after launch. Has anyone played yet? I still can't get in. So that might be it. Some people were able to play and some people weren't. So it was very low that first day. But speaking of, like, promo, do you know what's been really fun to see? And I think we talked about this last time. It's the fact that this is the metaverse that we've been asking for. It's the combat. And now we're getting the promo images of, like, all the new PvP modes with, like, reload, OG, normal BR, and ballistics. So that's been really nice to see, and I hope we do expand on it. It's just right now, it's just not my game. I just don't prefer this type of game. I don't like Search and Destroy. I wasn't a huge fan of Valorant and CSGO. I hope we get Melee, though. I feel like it needs Melee.
Yeah, I went up to a person and I was like, oh, quick, I should pull out my... Oh, wait.
No. Oh, speaking of no melee, since there's no pickaxe, that also ruins some of the options and, like, buttons. So, like, there's, like I said, there's just some stuff that needs worked.
Oh,
but
yeah,
I'm excited to see
that
where
was
it goes.
The main thing. I wanted to mention, I completely forgot this. You can't set your custom controls for this mode. You have to use your universal Fortnite controls, which for a first-person mode, you'd kind of want a different sensitivity than a third-person mode, right? Especially if it requires you to be a lot more dead accurate than a, battle royale. But you can't. You would have to change your overall universal Fortnite sensitivity, and if you want special hotkeys for like quickly switching to your gadget, or I don't know, a different button for sprinting for whatever reason, like something like that, you would have to change your Fortnite hotkeys, which is not okay for a mode like this. It needs to have its own specific category.
Yeah, I agree. There's definitely some change, but I will say, I don't know, because like I said, I literally played 2 rounds, and I'm like, wow, this looks horrible. I'm going to wait till it gets polished more. I could do some customizability. Obviously, it's set to overall, but like, my SMG or my whatever I was using was E. So like my inventory was the same one. So I wonder if that's just, again, where controller just gets the shorthand of the stick, because generally it does. And I wonder if you have a little bit more freedom on keyboard and mouse. I'm not sure because I haven't gone in, but I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's enough about this mode, because we also got 2 new Lego modes, kinda.
Yeah.
Well, actually, first, do you know what else you have to mention? Do you know what's happening right now, JJ?
What's happening right now?
We officially saw the end of year 1 metaverse, and we saw what survived and not. Let's talk about what didn't survive. Rocket racing.
Woohoo, rocket racing is dead.
Let's talk about what did survive, is the fact that every other mode got something right now. So pretty much, it officially started 1 year ago. And for Festival, we actually got Platinum. We got Platinum skins, we got some quests. It's pretty cool. And I also like
that was so stupid.
What?
The Platinum skins. That's so dumb. It's the exact same skin, just Platinum. Just give it to people as a style. Like, it should have been given to people who got it through the tour pass as a freestyle.
I agree. It should have been a style. But, like, I like the idea of Platinum, like, especially when it comes to music. I like that idea. It's just execution wasn't terrible. Especially the Weekend. That's the same back bling. Like, it's not a different color. It's the same back bling. But, so I think it's kind of cool. At least they did something. More than rocket racing.
Yeah. It's just chilling.
And then we got some quests, which I haven't played. I have no idea how the game plays right now. I don't think I've played in like 2 seasons. But anyway, let's talk about Lego, because that's the other big change that happened.
Yeah, doing Lego.
Have you played?
I have played both, yeah. I didn't get much in Odyssey because apparently it takes a lot more preparation than I first anticipated. But
so let's start with Odyssey then, because I played a little bit too, but I played in a sandbox where I could fly, and I went to one of the dungeons. Right. Well, first I found the little base, and I hate the base. I hate the whole update. I'm gonna be honest. You know why? Because it took everything from Save the World, and Save the World still does not matter to them. The symbol is their storm shield defense from Save the World. Like, it's Save the World. Do something for it. Anyway, I found it. I then found the dungeon, and I did the dungeon. It took me like 40 minutes flying, and like I gave myself like the mythic crossbow to kill everything, and it took a long time, and I'm like, how would I am expected to like get to some of these areas without like some of the speed? Like, it seems really hard.
I mean, I do believe that a lot of the cars are faster than flying. Not to mention you do have like fast travel stuff that is added. So
well, no, not just that. I mean, like
down,
in the dungeon, like while I'm fighting enemies, I'm still in the air, but there's just so much that like I'm still getting hit while flying.
I mean, potions,
so, like,
right? You have potions and
I was eating
food.
Pizza, which was like the best one, and it was still pretty slow.
Well, certain food gives you like effects.
Yeah, I know there's obvious. Also, I haven't played, so I definitely could have prepared more. But I still expected to be a little bit faster with me giving myself a mythic, like 9,000 arrows and flying. Still expected to be a little easier than what it was.
I mean, you wouldn't go into a Moonlord fight without potions, you know?
No, but like, I would be able to. I would give myself like the best weapon, and I wouldn't need potions because I'd like kill it really fast.
Bruh.
Or like Minecraft, I'd give myself a netherite axe or something. like I gave myself the best stuff, and I still was taking like 4 shots to kill the enemies. So, but yeah, there's probably some other stuff I could do. Seems pretty cool though.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'll do a series. I'll try to beat Storm King.
Good luck.
Lego, because I think there's enough now. I think there's enough to do a series.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think it's like, obviously it's not 100% perfect, but I think it's definitely in a much better spot than where it was last year.
Yeah, because there's a clear beginning and a clear end, and there's a good amount of side stuff. Like, for anyone who doesn't remember, the Star Wars stuff is still there.
I saw I could get a lightsaber and stuff.
It's a huge side tangent, but yeah, you could go in, just get a lightsaber, and then come back and use that for the rest of your gameplay. Like, there's a lot that you could do, and I don't know.
And the Lost Isles
they did have like a
stuff.
progression overhaul this time around, so they made it easier to get in certain things. They changed where a lot of things spawn, so
biggest
a
change,
lot of it did.
Max stack is 80.
Yeah,
I still remember it was like 30. The launch, I'm like, this is abysmal.
They increased like size of storage chests and reduced the resources it takes to craft them.
Yeah, so I think it definitely seems like it's going to be a little bit more enjoyable. Not just like progression, like I said, the inventory changes and stuff. So I think it's enough. And like you said too, it has that ending. It has a boss. It gives me a purpose to fight for. Because it just didn't before.
So yeah, now it looks and I guess will feel a lot more like an actual game. Like you have a lot more progression satisfaction. So yeah, I think there's definitely enough to do a solid like playthrough. Obviously, I still hope they add a lot more, like some other bosses that go before the Storm King, or even like some different kinds of gear or loot. Like that would be awesome. Like if this game turns into a Lego Terraria, that'd be freaking awesome.
Yeah, no, I was talking with some people on Twitter about it. Like, people were wondering why was it called Odyssey, and it's like, I think it's because the game just felt really awkward, and they needed to identify itself, and this is like a new beginning for it. Like, it feels complete now. But I was also talking about, because we have the other Lego mode, and we talked about it before as well, the fact that it was really awkward because it was just the 2 IPs put together, just Lego and Fortnite. Now, the survival mode is called Odyssey. It gives itself more of an identity than just 2 IPs thrown together in this random thing.
Yeah, it's a lot more of, hey, this mode is this mode, not just, hey, this is Lego.
Yeah. Speaking of the other Lego, though, because we're already at 52 minutes, so let's talk about Rick Life.
Yay!
It's so stupid.
It's Lego Fortnite Roblox.
It's Bloxburg. It's Lego GTA. It's something.
Not GTA. I would not call it GTA. I played for a good hour.
Well, they said it was GTA with their teaser. All bricks, here we go again. That's their words, not mine. Okay.
No,
they're the
I
ones
played an hour
GTA
yesterday,
out.
and I played some this morning, and it is literally, like, it plays almost exactly like a Roblox roleplay. Like, I kid you not.
It's Bricksburg is like the main one. It's straight up that. I did play it a good bit too. This feels really early access too. Like, so much stuff was blocked off. I couldn't access the nightclub. There's only one like main like car. Also, I kept getting bugged where I couldn't open my phone, and you can't really do much without a phone in this mode.
No, I think this was purely made to replace and make a child-friendly version of Party Royale.
Party Royale. No, absolutely. Yeah. Party Royale.
It's like they wanted something slightly more engaging so that, you know, people could logically play it, but they also wanted to make it, you know, more kid-geared, and so Lego just fit that perfectly. And so building this world that people can literally just go around and do anything in, but also have, like, if you wanted to build your house, you could go and earn money. Like, it's not a game. Like, I tried earning money. You can literally just walk up to a vending machine on the street and get $1,000, and you can do that every couple minutes. It's
not
so
every couple
easy
minutes.
to
It's
get
your
money.
daily. It's your daily reward. You get it once a
No,
day.
I walked up to like 4 ATMs and got 1,000 each time.
Then it's bugged because it's supposed to be once
Like
a day.
literally, I was in the bank, like the Midas Bank, and there was an ATM in there, and there was an ATM at the building next door, and I just ran between those and got 1,000 each time because part of
was
it was a
definitely a
quest
bug
for
then.
the one person, but the
Or
other
maybe
part
you
was
robbed
literally
them.
just me.
Maybe
I
you're
don't
a
know,
robber because
but
isn't
it was
that a
like
job?
that's
I think that's a job. I think you robbed them, JJ. I think you robbed them.
But, like, it was
I wanna be
super
honest.
easy to get the money. Like, easy mode, I was up to, like, 5,000 by the time I logged off, and I had spent everything I had when I logged in the first time, so it doesn't seem hard to do. So, once you have your house, it's more like just, hey, chill with friends, role play kind of thing, you know?
I'm in a movie theater. It's glitching out. Also, apparently you can get up. I went to a water machine. I got 180 water bottles in one stack. I don't know if max is 999. I went to see if it went to 3 digits. It did. So tomorrow when I'm gonna watch some anime, I'm gonna just spam click until I get 999. We'll see if it breaks it. Yeah, no, I see the potential of it. I just don't think there's quite enough quite yet, but I do see what it is. I think it could honestly be pretty fun. I legitimately think I can see myself like hopping on, not consistently, but every once in a while just vibing, especially if I get a party together.
Yeah. What do you think? Better than Party Royale or worse?
I think we'll have to see what kind of dances you can do on the party hub.
Imagine they actually have like little concerts in here though. Like if they actually get artists to come in with their Lego version and they do like a little concert.
Oh my god. Shut up. I do not. I'm sorry, but I would Rift Tour. I do not want Lego Ariana Grande.
No, not like that. Like, I mean, remember back in the day when they had mini concerts in Party Royale? Like, they would have it, what was it? Deadmau5. That's what it was. Deadmau5. It had
I
Deadmau5
don't remember
come
that,
in.
actually.
You don't remember that? Yeah, Deadmau5 came
No.
in and did...
Probably because I tried my best to stay away from Party Royale and all essence of Party Royale.
Yeah, no, it was literally just that. Like, Deadmau5 came in and performed some songs. I think there was a couple other artists as well. It wasn't anything crazy huge. It was just, like, a performance, from what I understand, like, on a stage. And so what if they did that in here with, obviously, child-friendly artists and probably a little bit lesser
So
known
not
ones?
Ice
Like,
Spice?
imagine this replaces the Soundwave series. Like, instead of having a Soundwave series map, those artists would just perform a couple of their songs in Lego Fortnite.
I'll be straight up honest with you. I don't know if that would be better or not. I don't know if I think I might rather creative map than Lego concerts.
Bruh.
But I think you're right. Is there anything else? What do you think about the world so far?
I think it's interesting. It's cool. It'd be cool to see some updates to it, and I do think...
Well, like I said, there's a lot of stuff being constructed, like a lot of stuff blocked off, so I do think it's like legitimately going to be very much different and added upon in time.
I do think it is a little awkward, the sizing of things. Like, walking through the school as my Lego character, my camera was very zoomed in for a lot of it because of just the pure
some of it
size
used to
of
be
the
a little
buildings.
larger than especially for Lego. Other question, why was the Academy Halloween? It is December 14th. Why is it haunted?
I think it's a magic school. Because
it might be, but then why the
was it?
pumpkins?
The basic magic girl skin. Well, what's her name? The one that was
Lexi? The one that we just got?
No. The old one, like the original one. That had the two styles, the like academy. What's her name?
Sure, whatever that skin is.
Yeah, that skin that everybody has the winter version of.
Isabel
was there. Yeah, Isabel. Thank you. Isabel was there, and she is a mage. Like that's her whole thing, and she was like the only student actually there. So I take it is more of a magic school than anything else.
Okay, but does every magic school have to be orange and haunted?
It's a spin on Hogwarts.
Yeah, it just feels really misplaced.
I feel like a lot of things in this mode feel misplaced.
Yeah. Anyway, we got Lego GTA before GTA 6. One last thing, because I do want to mention this because it's something I'm really looking forward to. We're going to do the Game Awards probably next week.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what game I saw yesterday that I didn't realize was announced? Witcher 4 was announced.
Yeah.
I'm really excited. You started playing that, right?
I did. I couldn't finish it. It was so
too much?
slow.
Oh, slow. Oof. I enjoyed it. I'm excited. We'll talk about it next week, though. So if you want to hear that, what should they do, JJ?
They should follow the podcast or like it, depending on what platform you're on, and follow us on social media. Is at Nerd Rant Podcast on Instagram and X and Facebook, I guess.
No. Twitter and Facebook.
Bruh.
That's what their link says. Their own link still says Twitter.
No, X formerly Twitter. We're gonna have to say that every time. X formerly Twitter.
You will have to put me in jail and put me to a legal document to say that.
Okay, I'll bring the papers next time I see you.
I bet. Guys, if you want to see that, go to the Discord and we'll give you the paperwork. And with that, I'm Knock the Zombrain.
And I'm Jack.
Bye.